Lyme disease update for March the 12th, 2025. Mental. I am Mr. Donkey, firefighter who ended up with Lyme disease after the relief efforts or during the relief efforts of the hurricane down in North Carolina. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So what I'm doing is I'm walking backwards in my timeline all the way back to November, just getting all you guys up to speed on what's been happening. So March the 12th, in my notes here, I have, it's increasingly hard, almost difficult to find work with the fatigue all day long. Digestive issues and speech being impacted. Phoned insurance organizations to file for short and long-term disability. This is obviously impacting my marriage, my family, and my mental health as a husband and a father. So to expand on that, I grew up very, very poor. Started working when I was 13, pretty much cash under the table kind of jobs back then. But my first paycheck job was when I was 16. Couldn't afford a car growing up, so owned a motorcycle, a 1977 Yamaha XS 400D. Paid $550 for it. And I rode that motorcycle 3 years all year round, snow, ice, rain, sleet, everything, just to get to and from work for $3.35 an hour. That's what minimum wage was back then. So I've worked hard my whole life. I've done for others my whole life. I've always been a provider, both in my family and outside of my family. The mental aspects of having Lyme disease and not being able to work, it really sucks. It sucks a lot. And not only do I have my personal finances to worry about, I have a nonprofit group that I've served for 4 years, and I co-signed their loans when they first started because they had no credit for about $54,000, $56,000. And whenever the nonprofit couldn't pay their bills, guess who donated so they could pay their bills? Moi. So not only do I have mental struggles with respect to not being a provider and not being a good husband or not being a good father, also have a lot of financial shit going on, and that really weighs heavily on my heart. And I've came out here on the internet and I've asked for people to help me, and it just kind of falls on deaf ears. But I do know that the nonprofit account is down to about $88. They're $670 something behind on their cell phone data bills. They are $750, $760 behind on insurance. And if they miss one more payment on the equipment loan, then the bank's going to come after me personally. And, I've came on here and I've asked for personal help. And whether it's personal help or whether it's the nonprofit help, I just kind of came to the conclusion that good old phrase, right, thank you for your service, just doesn't mean shit. Because I have not received one single penny from anyone online, and the nonprofit group has not received any donations from anyone from TikTok or Rumble or YouTube or any of the other platforms that we're on. So I could either sit here and be angry and miffed about it and stuff like that, but I've just come to the realization that people just don't give a shit about firefighters or first responders or whether or not we're injured, and they don't really give a shit about firefighter nonprofit groups because it only takes 700 people doing $5 a month to keep that nonprofit afloat, and there's nothing, dude. So when you do the math of what $5 a month down to each day, it's like 16 cents. So I just came to the realization that other people just don't, like, I'm not even worth 16 cents to somebody. Ain't that a bitch? So yeah, I've done for others both through fire and EMS and nonprofits and community involvement for the majority of my adult life. Fire and EMS has probably been 8 years, and I've always bent over backwards to help other people. And now that I need help, there's just nobody there. So I could either sit around and bitch about it all day and feel sorry for myself and feel betrayed, which I am betrayed, or I could just focus on other avenues, and that's what I've been doing recently. Because the going online and asking for money, I guess that only works if you have humongous tatas. But if you're a first responder that got screwed up helping other people, then yeah, you're just out there in left field. But anyway, that's my Lyme update for what the hell date we on? March the 12th. But no, I mean I want to be honest regarding my mental health because Lyme disease really sucks, and it's just not impacting me. It's impacting my children, my lovely wife. It's impacting all aspects of my life. And, you know, I guess I lived in a fairy tale land where I thought that other people cared. But, yeah, anyway. That's my Lyme update for March the 12th. And be sure to love your family often. See you guys. Peace.